cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 9, y'all. It was really good. Actually, I'm going to give Ava and them a 10, and they can just share it with everybody else. Because, baby, I was glued to the screen. All right, so let's move some people out of the way and get right into it. Oh, today is Thursday, July the 28th, 2022. And let's go. So we see TJ and Felty, and Felty he's gonna recover. That's pretty much all they were talking about. He's going to recover, and he won't say who did this to him. So then we see Dex and Sonny, and honestly, my TV glitched right here, so I don't know why every time my TV glitched. So I'm assuming that Dex told Sonny that he got Jocelyn to delete the video, and that Sonny is grateful to him because of that. So then we see Mac and Dante. So Mac wants Dante to take over his position whenever he's retiring, because I guess he's kind of flirting with the decision to retire in the near future. Not right now, but sometime in the near future. And he would like Dante to take over that position. So then we see Sam comes in because they were supposed to do axe throwing, as a group. But she tells Mac, check your phone because I think y'all are on babysitting duties. I'm not surprised, child. That's all they seem to ever do. But anyways, she tells him, check your phone. And Felicia had texted him, and he says, I hope Felicia was able to help you on a case that you're working on and everything. So then we see Dante and Sam talk, and he tells her that yes, he's been about what Mac said, and that he wants to think about their future or maybe them living together. And Sam is just like, why ruin a good thing? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. That's pretty much what they decided on doing. It wasn't much to this, so I'm not going to hold you long. She said, why ruin a good thing? We got a good thing going on right now. Why ruin that? We're happy. We got kids and all that. Like, let's just keep it going where it was. Because at first she thought he was going to talk about marriage and stuff. But let's move on. So then we see Dante goes and talks to Felty. And Felty says, with you being the cops or whatever, he's not going to talk to him. But he kind of implied that it was more than that maybe it had something to do with Sonny, but then he didn't or whatever. So, I mean, it is what it is. So then we see that Felty talks to Smokes because he comes to visit him and everything. And he tells him, what lead you got? He said, well, good to know I got friends who care. He said, sir, like if you bleed, then you can give a lead. Like you're not deceased. So he said, what if Sasha Gilmore was on drugs the night she hit Harmony? Y'all. So Sasha and Brando are there at the hospital. She's going to her therapy session, and she wants Brando to leave. She says she's good. She doesn't need all this help, like him to stick around and everything. She wants him to leave. So then Michael and Willow come up while they're speaking, and they just, tell Brando and Sasha that they're pregnant. Sasha said, I already knew. I'm not that fragile. I'm happy for you guys and everything. So then Sasha tells Brando to leave, and he leaves. And Michael says, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't want to go. And she said he didn't, but with my breakdown, everybody's been smothering me, and he said he just cares for you, and you need to just make sure that you get the help that you need, and everybody supports you. So then Willow told Michael, now let me go holler at TJ real quick. So she tells TJ, can you please not tell Michael about what's going on with me? I want to keep him in the dark. He says, listen, I whatever my patient wants is what they get. He said, but I will tell you, it helps to have a support system. So then Willow and Sasha talk, and Smokes come up. This is before he actually saw Felty in the hospital bed. He comes up and he's harassing them, just talking about, oh, y'all are still friends, even though Sasha killed your mom, and Sasha and her meltdown and everything. And Willow says, don't make me get my lawyer Diane on you, and then don't make me get security and all that. So he eventually leaves, and then Sasha is just telling Willow, well, everything he said was true. And Willow was like, girl, my mama was destined, like she was gonna get out in that road. She said it didn't matter what speed you were going, she just ran blindly out into the road. So it's not your fault, and I don't blame you for that. Then we see Sonny and Brando talk, and he says he's concerned about Sasha because she's not taking it as seriously as he would like her to. And Sonny keeps telling Brando what he's been telling him, which is to stay focused on helping Sasha, and everything will work out. Now, while Sasha and Willow were talking, this man came through and he put a sign on the door that said the elevators were not working. So then we see Michael and Dex meet in the stairway. So they're talking about Sonny. Michael says, I need an update. So then Dex starts to tell him everything that went down with Jocelyn and Sonny and how he got her to delete the video. But Michael was like, first of all, stop calling me boss. And second of all, stay away from my family, stay away from my sister. That is not going to happen because him and Josh are going to start dating. Anyways, so the spoilers say. Anyways, so Michael says, well, Dex is like, Sonny is great, has gratitude, grateful. And he says, so use that, like, use it to his advantage. Excuse me. You're a little, Jason was younger than you when he started working. Sonny likes to, use something he's lost, which is a son. So he likes to give his wisdom and all that kind of stuff. So, be the son to him he's missing. And so while they're talking and they're close up, Brando comes up and he says, what are you doing here? And I said, Brando, why couldn't you come through the stairs quiet and hear what was going on with Michael and them? But I don't know. Anyways, so I did not straighten out these pictures. I'm sorry about that, guys. So anyways, Esme finally comes through and the DA says, oh, where have you been? And she says, I have a life and it doesn't involve around Trina. And the DA say, well, you just better be prepared to get on that stand. And so then Ava comes through and she and Esme are talking, right? And Esme is dropping hints like about Nicholas, because Ava tells her Nicholas and I are better than we've ever been. And Esme is like, so you think? And she was like, and then because her and Ava are going back and forth over Trina, over Esme being a snake, all that. And Esme's like, I'm gonna enjoy this. So she about to tell Ava. And Nicholas runs up and he says, Esme, don't. She said, no, it's too late for that. And he says, Esme, stop, please. And she was like, go ahead and tell your wife. Have fun telling your wife. And she goes into the courtroom. And so then Ava is like, Nicholas, what's going on? So they go into some kind of empty room or whatever. And she starts talking to Nicholas. And he starts red eyes. He said, I love you so much. Nah, that ain't love, sir. Love would have kept. Anyways, so he was like, I love you so much. And I did something completely stupid and I was an idiot. And she was like, what is going on? Because she said, I thought Esme was just bluffing, but now your reaction is making me think that something serious is going on here. So what is it, Nicholas? And so he starts to tell her about how he slept with Esme. Oh my. And she says, wait, what? Are you serious right now? You slept with Esme? And so Ava started going off on Nicholas. And I mean, she needed to. Because Nicholas, everybody told you. Like, I don't feel bad for you because everybody told you. Alexis told you. Ava told you. Laura told you. Sonny told you. Like everybody, Carly told you, everybody told you this girl was not to be trusted. But for some reason, you kept trusting her. And then he tried to blame it on Esme. I was weak. And she took advantage. I thought our marriage was over. And she took advantage of that. And I love you. And I'm sorry. And yada, yada, yada. And she said, you slept with an out of high school, a girl out of high school. You telling me this little teen had you that weak? What, she kissed you? And I said, talk to him, Ava, because he's sitting here blaming the little teenager. Nicholas, you're like, come on now. You're a grown man. You are a grown man. You cannot tell me that this little young girl was able to get in your head like that. He was like, she caught me at a bad place or whatever. And then Ava said, you've touched me for the last time. I'm done. I don't want to be with you. Y'all made a fool of me. And she was like, did you laugh when it was happening? How many times you been with her? He was like, it was just one time. And she was like, oh, how restraining of you, or how restraint of you. And he was just like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. And she was like, well, it happened. And I don't want you no more. So then when Ava leaves, Nicholas is just sitting there looking at her pictures. And he's like, no, it's not going to end like this. And I said, Nicholas, you don't sit your butt down. I don't want you. But anyway, I did like Ava and Nicholas together, so I am so disappointed that he did that. Okay, so then Spencer says, Esme, what's it gonna be? And she tells him, no, I'm not as alone as you think, and no deal. And Spencer's like, God dang. And so then we see Rory, Joss, and Trina, and they're just reassuring Trina that everything's gonna be okay. And then Rory and Trina talk, and again, it's just reassuring Trina everything's gonna be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. People are gonna see how good you are. So then when I didn't straighten his pictures out. So then when Taggart and Diane talks, she just tells him that Esme has left her, like Spencer left her open to go at Esme in court, and so that's exactly what she's gonna do. So then we see Esme take the stand, and baby, she is with the DA. She is throwing everything at Trina. As Trina went to her room, I suppose, more like stumbled. And I said, girl, shut up. But anyway, she was just like, Trina went to her room and all this stuff, and she more like stumbled to her room, but whatever. It's that's what happened and everything, and she assumed Trina was in her room, but she didn't know. But then Diane got on this stand, got her in cross-examination, and she was like, so where were you? And she gave reasonable doubt, like, where were you? So you were friends with all of them? Oh, so they were Spencer friends. Well, how did it make you feel that they didn't like you? So she's throwing in all that reasonable doubt, and that Esme could have, like, it makes more sense that Esme could have easily done this. So then the DA cross-examined again and everything, and it is what it is, but Diane did what she was supposed to do. So then they all convene and they say the best person to speak for them is Trina, because Diane says, I'm calling one witness and one witness only, and that will be Trina. And she's going to do a great job on this case, on speaking for herself. And they're like, all you have to do is tell the truth, Trina. Your character, this is going to come down to character. So then we see Joss and Spencer talk, and she says, oh, where's your little girlfriend? He said, Esme is not my girlfriend. She said, what you mean that's not your girlfriend? You finally see her for what we always are? He says, I've been seeing her for that, but I needed to, you know what, never mind. And she was like, wait, what does that mean? And so then Spencer goes and talks to Diane, and I guess he's telling Diane, I have proof that that Esme might have sent the video and Trina is innocent, because I want to get on the stand and tell them that I was with her. And so Diane tells him, this can't guarantee that Trina will get off. He said, I don't care. I want to help Trina. And she said, okay. So then Esme is at Windermere, and I don't know what she put in that folder, but she put some piece of paper in the folder or whatever. And I don't know if it was her. I don't know what it was. Let me not guess. But she's like, I got to get out of here. But baby, you didn't leave in time for Miss Ava. Ava got home. When Ava told Nicholas, I'm gonna burn you to the ground, I said, yes, you brought the old Ava Jerome back. That's the Ava we've been waiting on. Come on, Ava. But anyways, y'all, that was General Hospital today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we will be back tomorrow for the final episode of the week. Bye.